to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
You're gonna mess,
Change
you're
the
gonna
nation,
mess
baby.
me up.
One voice at a time.
I don't see, is it Lieutenant Kelly?
Yeah. We just
We're
keep
striking
missing-
out,
Yeah, we are,
yeah, talk about that, Jim.
I'll talk to Murphy. I don't
Murray,
Murray.
yeah. Okay,
What do we have?
anybody want to do the invocation for us? Mr. McAllister, would you like to do our invocation?
Well, you know, I think Jim should do it. He is a.
Yeah, we don't want to cross
I
that
don't want to
line.
change it.
Do you want to do our invocation?
Afternoon.
You mean the pledge?
No, invocation, prayer.
Prayer.
No, okay.
Okay. Have to get people-
So I don't see Lieutenant Kelly, Ross, so, there we go.
Okay,
John?
can I make a motion that we pass the minutes of the December 30th, 2014 meeting? So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
And I better put my glasses on because 3 look like a 2. There we go. Now
The
I can
minutes
see.
are approved. I'll just go into correspondence. There was one letter from Lockett Drive Homeowners Association regarding the amendment to Chapter 92, and that was public hearing of December 2nd, and they wish to retain private road status.
Well, at that point, Bob, do you want to do a resolution for Lockett Drive too, like we did the other ones?
Well, I think probably we should,
Okay.
Can we just
but we
amend
can't do it today.
No, it's a different resolution.
I can get it ready for next meeting.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Stan.
Under reports, tax receiver, total tax collected to date as of December 30th, 2014, $34,398,274.73. Building Department monthly report for December 2014, $40,082.50. Town clerk monthly report for December, $7,264.66. And that's it.
All right. Any other committee reports? No? So we have a public hearing scheduled for 2:05, and it is now 2:05. We're going to open up.
210 of this.
Oh, 2:10, I'm sorry.
Is it
I don't know when
210.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what, let's start resolutions then.
Thanks.
what happened. Ask Sal if
Yes,
it's.
Sal.
Sal Mastropolo, Calverton.
How you doing, Sal?
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks. Resolution 31. We've talked about this in the past. There's two weaknesses to this resolution. One is it doesn't say how much he can spend at any one particular time on any one particular purchase. Okay, it just says up to $75,000.
I asked to follow the procurement policy. of
Yeah,
the
but
town.
that's a problem too, because if he goes and he bids on a piece of equipment and buys it, he's not doing it via the procurement policy, okay, because he can't meet all of the stipulations of the procurement policy, because I read the procurement policy, okay? So I think you should just strike the line that says end the town of Riverhead procurement policy, because if he goes to an auction and he bids and he buys a piece of equipment, he's definitely, and spending, let's say, $25,000.
No, he could do it the way they.
Not if you read the
Well, the way they
procurement
do
policy.
it is they'll shop ads from like eBay or other places where similar trucks are being sold, and he'll use that for backup to say, well, listen, I bought this for $20,000.
Yeah, but he's not putting it out for bids. He's not, if you follow the procurement policy, he's not following it.
I think
Maybe
you're
we
They
right.
should
conflict with each other. I mean, I
Maybe
think
we
you
should
should just
table it.
write this and say, hey, he
No,
has
has to
the,
follow the procurement policy. Well, we could table it.
We can't
It's early
follow
on.
the procurement policy if we don't put out for bid anything over 20,000.
You know what?
that's my
Do
point.
you want to
That's
table
your
it?
point, and I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah, I do. Why don't we table it and we'll bring Anne Marie in and the highway superintendent and have a procurement policy lesson before we adopt it. So I'll make,
Can we go
That's
back
number
to this one?
33 is the
Because G-
procurement policy.
what?
Number 33 is the
Yeah, but this is
review and adoption of procurement
very
policy.
specific where you can purchase these things from. It's from other municipalities or from government agencies or state agencies. This isn't,
I just think they don't fly together. They
right.
conflict each other.
Yeah, but
I think this should be written specifically for him that says, you know, he could spend up to $75,000 a year. He could spend up to, let's say, $30,000 on a single individual purchase if he buys at auction. okay, and eliminate any reference to the procurement policy because he's not following
Well, he
it.
has to follow it. So why don't, this is my point, why don't we table this resolution,
you're
have
right.
Anne Marie come in, and have Anne Marie come in and talk about it with the highway superintendent and make sure that he knows he has to follow it, however that, whatever path that takes.
Then he can't go to auctions.
That may be the
That's,
case.
yeah, but that's where he saves all the money.
Right.
So
Right,
you're,
there's
No,
gotta be a way to
'cause the
exclude
auctions he
that
goes
for that
to-
purpose.
I'm sorry.
You have to exclude for that purpose.
I mean, he's bought some nice equipment
The
at
auctions that
auction,
he
so I don't
goes-
want to turn that off.
The
Right.
auctions that he goes to, for the most part, are city auction, New York City auctions, which we can buy directly from the city or another municipality. He goes to the federal auctions and federal websites, so most of what he does through other municipalities. All those big, I say
All
all
right,
of them.
you're saying that the procurement policy covers that.
Yeah, we can buy from other municipalities. What he can't do is go to a private auction without following the procurement policy. If you go to a city auction, you should be able to do that. But I think, you know, the highway superintendent's here. What I'm suggesting is we put it on, Gio, you're not going to any auction this week, are you?
In the next couple of weeks.
All right, we want to put this $75,000 purchase on for, to discuss with Anne Marie Prudente, discussion with Anne Marie Prudente and you at the town board, maybe Thursday. You available Thursday? The, approves highway superintendent expenditures. Sal's making a point that it doesn't match the procurement policies. We want to make sure we're bulletproof on it. So if you're not going anywhere, any auction will,
Don't be on the money anyway.
probably not. We'll table it.
No, Sean, I just spoke to Emma, she's gonna come in, the general municipal law covers that, a portion of it, so.
I know, this is not the place to discuss it, so we're gonna table it and have a discussion at the work session,
Right.
okay?
Doesn't have to be passed.
Yeah, there's no,
34, change the date to January 1st, 2015, and the now therefore.
I didn't know you were gonna have at least one of those, right?
Yes, 14.
36, I think you should add for year 2015 somewhere on this resolution. And if last year's doesn't have 2014, then there's no reason for this resolution because the contract wouldn't have ended.
yeah, I agree with you, Bob. Why don't we do, right after Town Riverhead in the first resolve that, is hereby reappointed as bond counsel for the Town of Riverhead for the year 2015.
That's it.
All right.
Good afternoon, Steve Romano, Riverhead.
Hey, Steve.
How you doing? The zoning board appeals and the planning board, how long did they sit for, the members?
5 years.
Question, wouldn't it be a better policy to bring in new blood and not make this career positions where guys or ladies sit 5, 10, 15 years?
Well, they have to sit 5, and one of them's a reappointment that has been there 5 years, and the other one is a brand-new face.
Oh, so one's a new appointment.
Right, and we did interviews, we put it out on the website and did interviews, and so it was not just reappointing blindly.
Okay,
All right, thanks. You know what, let's take up the resolutions.
I'd like to close the town board meeting and open the community development meeting. So moved.
Why? I think we should have the public hearing first. 'Cause-
Because I just said we're taking up the resolutions, and
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
that's because it
that's
wasn't
it, yeah.
210 yet, so.
I seconded it, so we have to undo this.
Okay.
You said
All right,
in motion?
I take back.
why, let's just take up the resolutions. We had our comments on the
That's it.
resolutions, so moved and seconded. Vote please on opening the CDA meeting.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
the CDA meeting is now opened.
CDA Resolution Number 1 reappoints members and officers of Riverhead Community Development Agency.
That's so moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The resolution is therefore duly adopted. CDA Resolution Number 2 omnibus resolution relating to requirements of the Public Authorities Accountability Act of 2005 as amended.
I'll move it.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio?
Yes.
Gabrielson?
Yes.
Wooten?
Yes.
Dunleavy?
Yes.
Walter?
Yes.
The resolution is duly adopted, and that completes the business of the
Thank you.
CDA.
I make a motion, we close the community development meeting and reopen the town board meeting. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The town board meeting is now reopened.
All right, do you want to untable these resolutions and vote on them now, Diane? So can I get a motion to untable and withdraw Resolution 880, which is the authorizes acceptance of Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Round 12 funding for historic downtown Riverhead directional signs.
I make a motion that we untable
And withdraw.
resolution 880 and 882.
Oh, okay, well, okay, and 882 is authorizes a budget modification to Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Round 8 funding for improvements to East End Arts sites. We're going to untable both of those. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded as to untabling Resolution 880 and 882. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolutions 880 and 882 are untabled.
Okay, can I get a motion to withdraw 880 because we have the same motion in Resolution 40 as of 2015?
I make a motion to withdraw 880. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded as to withdraw 880.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution 880 is withdrawn. Resolution 882.
Okay, and this, can I get a motion to vote on Resolution 882?
This is correct. All right, I'd like to move 882, which authorizes a budget modification to Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Round 8 funding for the improvements to East End Arts sites. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution 882 is adopted. And shall we, we'll go right
Yeah,
into
let's go right
resolution.
into
Okay,
resolutions.
resolution number 1.
Reappoints member to the Zoning Board of Appeals of the Town of Riverhead. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
No.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Well, I took I'll look at this and, right now I'm going to, abstain from voting.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 2.
Appoints member to the planning board of the town of Riverhead. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
This person that applied, I did sit in on some of the interviews, and this person that applied is a real estate, has a background in real estate and has familiarity. This is the second time that he's come forward and applied for the planning board, and he really wants to do good things for the town. So I fully support him, yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes, I was going to do too. Very good man. I vote yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 3.
Adopts 2015 living wage. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution number 4.
Number 4, set salaries of general town employees for the town for the year 2015. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
There are raises in here for 7 employees. We've laid off, and people have retired over the last 5 years that I've been in office, and we've put more work on people throughout the town without pay. And I think that there's an alternative to doing this. I think that the highway superintendent is capable of handling the yard waste facility and the sanitation department, as is done in East Hampton and Shelter Island. And it wouldn't be a burden on the general fund, which is facing up to an $8 million deficit. I don't think now is the time for the town to be giving raises. I just don't see it. People out there are not getting raises. We're at a $4 million deficit next year. Could be an $8 million deficit in 2016. And people are doing more with less. And we haven't rewarded other employees who have lost people in their departments, so I'm going to vote no.
Gabrielson.
I don't think it's particularly people are getting raises for no reason at all. We're limiting certain departments. Okay, so we eliminated the department, saved quite a bit of money for the town. Some of those responsibilities have to be picked up. So there might be small raises to cover some of that, but it's definitely a big savings of what we eliminated with that department. So I'm voting yes.
Wooten,
Yeah, when you consolidate services and move them into other departments, it's a trickle down. There are extra responsibilities that have to be incurred, and our employees are stretched to the max now. So additional, and like I said, it's not large compensation, but additional compensation for additional responsibility is the prudent thing to do, so I vote yes.
Dunleavy,
Well, I took a hard look at this, and in some departments, a raise is justified because in the course of normal work, he has to do another job. When you give someone a new job that's overburdened already, I would rather wait for 6 months to see if they can do the job and then reward him with a raise. Instead of like a baseball player, because he had a great year last year, we're gonna give him a big raise this year and they fall down, but he already has his raise. This is a big raise. I would rather wait 6 months and see what happens with the job, so I have to vote no.
Walter,
Yes, and the town is not facing an $8 million deficit. The town isn't facing a $4 million deficit. The truth be told, we're working the 2016 budget now, and things are looking much better. So the reality is that the savings for realigning the departments is in excess of $70,000, and I happily vote yes, and paying all the town employees, because that's what this resolution actually does. So yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 5,
This sets salaries for various boards for the year 2015, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 6,
Oh, you got me doing all these.
Yeah.
To set salaries for street lighting district for the year
You
2015.
were a union president, so you should
I
be.
guess so, yeah.
Huh?
Local union, isn't it? Anybody second it?
Seconded? I didn't hear
Moved
the
and
so moved
seconded.
part.
Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution 7,
7, set salaries for sewer scavenger waste district for the year 2015, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 8,
Set salaries for refuse and garbage district for the year 2015, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
This is-
Walter.
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 9,
Set salaries of water district employees for the year 2015, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 10,
Set salaries of elected officials for the year 2015, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes, except for me, yes. Stay
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 11,
Set salaries for the highway department for the year 2015, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 12,
Set salaries for the police officers for the year 2015, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 13,
Appoints a town maintenance crew leader, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio,
With the economic state of the town, I can't see giving promotions, no.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Of course, yes.
Dunleavy,
Again, before we do anything, I'd like a 6-month period of adjustment to see what happens. So I have to vote no.
Walter,
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 14.
Reassigns the salary of maintenance mechanic 5. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
It's a promotion, no.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
This is the fellow has to do, he has to do additional work for his job. He has to work out of title. So I'm gonna vote yes for this.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 15.
15 promotes a maintenance mechanic 3. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
No.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Again, this is a work that is going to be, has no other thing to do but to work as he's told. He's going to be doing extra, so I'm going to vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 16.
Reassigns the salary of a grounds maintenance supervisor. So moved?
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Promotion, no.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
All right, now this wasn't brought up to me, and I don't understand why the maintenance supervisor. So I really haven't thought about this, so I have to vote no, because this is the first time I'm looking at this.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 17.
Promotes a maintenance mechanic 2. So moved.
Yeah, seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Promotion, no.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Again, this is part of someone's job. If he's told to do something, he has to do it. And if he's working out of title, so I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 18.
Reassigns the salary of a clerk, account clerk typist. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
This is a promotion, no.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Well, I don't understand, again, if she's told to do a job, she's gonna have to do it. So on these, I have to vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 19.
This increases the salary of the assistant town engineer. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
This will make it a total cost of $30,000 extra a year to the town. That's just for 2015, and it's a promotion, and I'll vote no.
Gabrielson.
But in the big picture of consolidation, which is part of the plan, part of the budget, this is part of which is saving us a tremendous amount more than that. So I'm going to vote yes.
Wooten.
It's not.
I have a nice
$1,000.
analogy, but I'll just go yes. I'll use it next time.
Dunleavy.
Okay, this is a man that's been doing a job that he's not really supposed to be doing. So he stepped up to the plate for the whole year. He did this job, and he did it very well without complaining. So I have to vote yes for this one.
Walter.
Yes, and it's not $30,000 in raises.
It is, that's what the cost is to the town. It's $20,000 in raises, but the cost to the town at the end of the line with retirement, FICA, insurance, it costs the town $30,000. I have the Excel sheet in my office. I'll show it to you.
Okay, that would be nice.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 20.
Reappoints town historian. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 21.
Ratifies the promotion of a detective. So moved.
seconded.
Sorry.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
This is a contractual obligation that the town has undergone with the superior officers and the police department. So because it's a contractual obligation, I'll vote yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, I feel the same way as Councilwoman Giglio. It's in contract, so we're just following our contract, yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 22.
Ratifies the reappointment of a member of the Riverhead Landmarks Preservation Commission, so moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
I'd just like to thank Richard Wines for all of his efforts, for everything that he's done with our national district downtown and the national district that we're proposing right now on the streets just to the north of Main Street. He does a fabulous job and is very reasonable and always finds people with historic structures, finds a way for them to save money while restoring their historic structures. So thank you, Richard, for everything you do. Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
And so you find people that take these positions unpaid and do a great job, because that's what he's doing. He should be rewarded, and his reward is to reappoint him to the commission, so I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 23.
It ratifies the reappointment of members of the Recreation Advisory Committee, so moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
We're just talking about volunteers, and, you know, like John said, it's hard to find them. This is renewing Ron Smith and Margie Acevedo. Ron Smith's been on there about, I think, 21 years, volunteered on the rec committee, so we want to thank him for that, and Marge has been on about 6 years, so I vote yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
You know, again, look at our recreation program in the town of Riverhead. And these people submit the requests and want to get things started, and they're workers. So I gotta reward them and reappoint them. I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 24.
Ratifies the reinstatement of a planner, Richard Hanley. So moved.
Seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Oh, boy. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 25.
Lays off a planner. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
And that's looking after your employees. Yes.
Dunleavy.
This was, goes along with the last resolution. In the contract, they can bump down, he bumped down, so we had to lay off a low member of the planning department. So I have to vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 26.
Authorize the supervisor to execute a stipulation of settlement with Civil Service Employees Association Incorporated, Local 1000, AFSCME /AFL -CIO, Riverhead Unit of the Suffolk, Local 852 CSEA. So moved.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 27.
This accepts the retirement again of a planner. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Can I vote twice? Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yeah, this goes along with the other two resolutions on the planning department. He bumped down for 3 days, and then he retired. So I have to vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 28.
Ratifies the reinstatement of planner Karen Galuth. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
We welcome her back. Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten. Dunleavy.
She was laid off for 3 days, and
For 25
it was a
vacation
grueling
days.
3 days, so I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 29.
Appoints official newspaper. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy,
It should read appoints official newspapers, because we're putting three of them, so I vote yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 30,
No, three. Appoints official online publication. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 31,
Why don't we table this? Anne Marie, we'll have Anne Marie and Gio come into work session and talk.
These are just official public-
I know, I'd rather not do it at this, here. I'd rather not do it here, we'll do it at work session Thursday. Okay, can I get a motion to table?
I make a
31?
motion, we table resolution number 31. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yeah, just for clarification, yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution 31 is tabled. Resolution 32,
Maintains policy of non-discrimination. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 33,
Annual review and adoption of procurement policy. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 34,
Set towing and storage fees. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
As amended to state 2015. Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes, as amended.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 35,
Designates banks as official depositories for town funds. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 36,
Appoints bond counsel, and that'd be as amended, the year 2015. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded as amended.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 37,
Appointment and approval of the fee schedule for the Rayner Group, PE and LSP LLC as consulting engineers and land surveyors. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Now, this is the same fees that we paid last year, so I vote yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 38,
Strongly Retirement Community Phase 4 Water Extension Capital Project. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 39,
Did we skip this one? This is general fund budget adjustment. So moved.
And seconded.
Bill? This is changed to go into the town attorney's office?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, town attorney.
okay,
Moved and seconded.
I'm sorry.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 40,
Authorize acceptance of Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Round 12 funding for historic downtown Riverhead directional sign. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 41,
Authorizes the filing of an application for New York State assistance from the Household Hazardous Waste State Assistance Program and signing of the associated state contract under the appropriate laws of New York State. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 42,
Authorize an intermunicipal agreement for the River Sewer District. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio,
Yes.
Gabrielson,
Yes.
Wooten,
Can't wait to see that 6 total. Yes.
Dunleavy,
All right, this is for the, we're going to start putting water onto the county golf course, reclaimed water, so we'll see how it works. I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 43.
43, authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 108 entitled Zoning of the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 44.
Authorize town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 108 entitled Zoning of the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 45.
Extends bid for electric motor repair replacement, including emergency repair for the Riverhead Water District. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 46.
Awards bid, annual maintenance and emergency service contract, contract C, controlled Riverhead Water District. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 47.
47, awards the bid for annual maintenance and emergency services contract E for electrical water district. Riverhead Water. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Ink's right there. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
All right, that closes out the public resolutions. I apologize for the public hearing, Mr. Collins and Mr. Conklin. If you guys want to come up, I'll open up the public hearing. It was originally scheduled for 2:10. This is a public hearing on the question of increase and improvement of facilities at the Riverhead Water District. We'll open that public hearing. 2:40, having arrived, we'll open the public hearing now. Mr. Conklin, this is Mark Conklin. So everybody, this is your new Water District Superintendent. So when there's problems with the Water District, that's your man right there. Welcome, Mr. Conklin, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Okay, today with me, I have John Collins from H2M Group, who's the consulting engineers on the project, and he will explain the project, and if there's any questions or anything anybody would like to ask, we're more than willing to explain it.
Thank you. Mr. Collins, I do apologize.
It's okay, he's getting paid by the hour.
Excuse me. Again, my name is John Collins with H2M. I'm here to describe the project that we are proposing at plant number 16. Plant number 16 is a well operated by the Water District up on Edwards Avenue in Calverton. Plant number 16 has had detections of perchlorate in its raw water product. Recently, in May of 2014, those perchlorate levels reached a maximum with a maximum detection of 14.5 micrograms per liter. EPA and the New York State Health Department say that if we reach 18 micrograms per liter, the water district is required to shut down the well until treatment can be provided. Perchlorate, let me back up on perchlorate. Perchlorate is a naturally occurring substance. It's also a man-made substance. Man-made, it's used in rocket fuels, production of fireworks. Naturally occurring, it's used in the production of fertilizer. Where it's exactly coming from at Plant 16, we don't know, but we can assume that it's from the natural fertilizers based on the region it's in. So what we propose to do is install a single filtration system within a building. Putting it in a building will allow us to operate the vessel year-round. The building will be heated. If it wasn't for the building, we would have to remove the resin every year. Therefore, going with the building allows us to avoid disposing of the resin on an annual basis. The building will be located behind the existing building, and it'll be a metal building. And right now, we currently project that the cost is going to be $522,500.
Do we have that money available, Mr. Conklin, and Water Key money, I understand?
Yes.
Okay, is there anything else? Dan?
Question?
Is anybody?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I just want to ask one question. This is a fairly new well. Is this the one just south of Sound Avenue?
Yes, constructed in
Okay,
2000.
that was just built what?
2010.
Right. This was not tested for at that time? When, and there was none there? This is something new that just came in?
No, sir. In 2010, we had recorded parts of 9.5 micrograms per liter, plus or minus.
So that was under,
18 is the limit. We were well under it at that point.
in 4 years, it really built up.
On average, it's gone from about 9.5 to about 13, with the spike at 14.5 in May. In December, we had a recorded level of 11.
Okay.
That's what's fluctuating.
But the well's out of service now.
Yes, sir.
We pulled it out October 1st.
Yes, sir.
So we don't have any intention of putting it back in service until this is done, which means you guys got to work very quickly because we want this done because we need that well.
Yes, sir. The bid for the vessel itself, the fabrication, is already on the street, and
Good.
Okay.
All right, so any other board questions? Any questions from the public? Yep. Mr. McAllister, you got to step up.
Can I step up to the microphone?
A question for Mr. Collins. When, I guess the well
you
was...
just state your name
Oh,
for
I'm
the
sorry,
record?
Kevin McAllister
Thank
of
you.
Defend H2O. Was it 2010,
Yes.
Mr. Collins? I guess when the baseline testing was done, you indicated 9.5 micrograms per liter, plus or minus?
don't quote me on the number, but yes.
Okay. I guess my question, with that level, in some cases exceeding what I'm seeing Massachusetts and California with respect to drinking water protection, are much lower. Shouldn't there have been flags raised at that time that perhaps this was a problematic well point?
Let's just say changes have been made to the water district that will eliminate that problem in the future. And we're going to treat, can you tell us what level we're going to detect to?
The goal is non-detect.
All right, does anybody else have any other questions? All right, we'll close the public comment period and leave it open for written comment until, what is today, the 16th, January 16th, 4:30 in the town clerk's office. Thank you. Does anybody wish to talk to us about any other issues before the town board? Yes,
It's on Thursday, right?
it's on for Thursday.
Kevin McAllister?
If you're asking, it's on for Thursday
Oh, okay, great.
with helmets and CPR and everything.
Followed by a special-
Ambulances, everything.
Followed by a
C-spine.
special meeting to approve it. That's
Right.
okay.
It'll be so convoluted that nobody will want to do it.
That's right, see? Huh?
Actually, perhaps I may surprise you. I'm here to applaud the board. And Mr. Dunleavy, you had some questions made reference to the use of the water on the fairways and greens. I think it's wonderful. I think, the town board should be applauded for approaching this. It's a very progressive reuse of wastewater in a superior treated form. And I will say, meeting Michael Reichel a couple weeks ago to go over some of the DMRs, we spent a great deal of time. He was very forthcoming as to what the upgrade will entail, the quality of the water being discharged, and then we talked a bit about the reuse. And I think it's spectacular, and I strongly suggest, as this starts to really come forward, that the town announces in a very loud manner, because it's noteworthy, particularly on the East Coast.
All
Yes.
the credit goes to Michael
Yeah,
Reichel.
he's very on cutting edge. It's
He
very good.
really did a fantastic job with this. He's been trying to do this for a long
Wait to see
time,
what we do with this lunch.
and so thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Councilwoman Giglio, did you do any sort of cost analysis in regards to if the rest of the board would have voted no on every issue, personnel-wise, you voted no on what the savings would have been?
30,000, about 28,952, but that didn't include the $2,500 raise for one of the town attorneys.
Okay. I think Councilman Dunleavy had a great idea. I hope next time the board actually considers that. Before you give a raise, Why not wait 6 months, 9 months, retro raise, retro it back if the employee can do the job? Like John said, if you give the raise and then they can't do it, then what? They already have the money. Now, speaking of raises and other issues, question, does the town allot their vacation and sick and personal time to management? Do they accrue it monthly, or do they get an allotment at the beginning of the year?
The management gets it at the beginning of the year. The CSCA and
PBA and SOA
PBA
monthly.
accumulate monthly.
So, just a point, based on what I read in the newspaper, and when we had the incident last time with the former town attorney, you guys profess that you're running a smart, efficient town. The best way to allot vacation and sick time is the same way they do it for the bargaining people, by the month. This way you avoid issues that I think are a sleazy ripoff for the taxpayers, that nobody intended to give vacation if you get 5 weeks on January 5th that you can sell or take your 5 weeks, basically, or at least at a minimum, do it every 6 months.
Well, actually, the department head contracts are exactly what they sound like. They're a contract, and they have Rick Hanley and the one that we just did. They all predate us. It's you're negotiating your contracts. We don't regularly negotiate these contracts and open them up. So I'm going to say 95% predate any town member that's on this, maybe 90%, John's been here a while, predate us. So
Why do you even need a contract? Why don't they serve as at-will employees like almost every other management operation does?
You would have to be a town of the first class or a suburban town. We're a town of the second class, so all of our department heads are civil service, so they're protected. They may not be in the union, but they have just as much protection, civil service protection, as any union member. So you have to have terms and conditions. It's not an easy thing. The only towns like Brookhaven, the management comes and goes with the town board. They're all appointed at will. The only people appointed at will in the town, there's very few. Town attorney's office, not necessarily the secretaries or the paralegals, but the town attorneys, my office, the town board coordinator, a couple of the deputies. For the most part, everybody is a civil servant in this town, and they stay. You know what'd be interesting?
It's a unionized management. It's silly. It defeats the purpose, honestly. But
the only way to change that, and we could go to a suburban town, would to be. I'm using them interchangeably, and I don't know. Forgive me, I don't remember which one, the suburban or the first class. I know first class has commissioners. I don't know if suburban have commissioners, but we would have to vote. And you have to do a town board. I'm not sure if it has to go for a referendum anymore.
I think it does.
It used to, but I don't know if it does anymore, because the law changed. Like, we can eliminate the assessor's office and we can eliminate the tax receiver's office by local law now. We might be able to go to suburban or a first-class town, but then again, that eliminates the assessor's office. It's something we should look at.
I'm pretty sure the prior supervisor had brought that suburban issue when John...
and I was against it at the time.
And you were against it at the time, I don't know if it has any downsides to it, but you have to have a differential with your management, because these are people that are basically saying, I'm skilled, I'm really good, I can rely on my own ability, I don't need the protections, or could you guys do annual contracts with your management folks?
No, because they're they have civil service protection. So we can't hire them. We have a very few titles that we can hire: town attorney, legislative aide, confidential secretary, deputy supervisor. There's very few titles we have. There's maybe one or two more than that for the whole town. So every department head would be a legislative aide, and I think civil service would not allow that.
And civil service law says that anybody that gets laid off, if they can bump down, they're eligible to bump down.
That's great for management. I mean, geez.
Wait a minute, you were a civil service guy.
No, I wasn't. I was at will. that's
Were you?
what, yeah, all
He
management
he
were
was
at
there
will,
for a
and,
very long time because he was very good at his job.
yeah, but it'd be nice to be in management and still have that, what I call a golden parachute.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
no,
good.
there's nothing, we'd have to vote. Listen, if the town board was in favor of going as a first-class town, I'd definitely entertain it. I have changed my opinion over 6 years on that subject. I was against
Longer than that,
Supervisor
10 years ago.
Cardinale doing it, because the reason that I was against it, I thought he was trying to incrementally get us to councilmatic districts, because you can have councilmatic districts, and I thought that's a mistake, because the councilmatic districts in this town would be so small that you could be councilman for the rest of your life, because you could regularly talk to the 5,000 people you represent, and
Yeah.
and I look at Brookhaven now, and I don't think councilmatic districts work tremendously well in Brookhaven, so that's why I was against it, but if the majority of the town
I think his
board.
motive was a little more than that. I think it was more, he wanted more control over his department heads.
Okay, well, I've exerted a lot of control over the department
He's
heads.
talking like you. He wanted control of his department heads, and then he thought he could do his own speed limits, but he can't, because you have to have 50,000 residents, and we'll never have 50,000 residents. So that was the other thing that he was promoting, and he couldn't do that with
you're
either
right.
town. But yes,
You're
I
right.
agree with you. They should be appointed annually.
I have
to
no
that
problem
position.
if the board wants to put up the local law, because I think it's a local law. But if you want to put up a local law or a referendum to move to a first-class town, if the majority of the board agrees with that, I have no problem with
Well,
that.
it's something to rethink about, like you
Yeah.
said. You even evolved over the course of
I
time.
evolved.
Yeah, so,
I'd have
Um,
to see what the pros and cons were
yeah.
and weigh them.
I'd have to go back and research the whole thing again, too.
One
I
more-
was against it last time, too.
one more kind of question or comment, and I want to say it's I don't want to say it's not, I want to say it in a respectful way. It's about the chief and the detective kind of making the money. Again, I don't begrudge anybody, but when you have a town of 35,000 people, police staff that's, I don't want to say, it's smaller than a lot of others, and the chief making more money than anybody else in that position, I don't know how a town of this size sustains that, or detectives making the kind of money that detective made, I forget his name. Again, I don't know how many hours. I know the chief's on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, but there are a lot of other chiefs that do it for a lot less. And I don't know if, again, this is bargaining,
I don't know
contractual.
that there are, and I don't mean to interrupt. I
Yeah.
don't know that there are. I think you're not.
Based on the size of the town?
No, I think
Really?
you're incorrect. I think if you went out to the 5 East End towns and and put the villages in, you'd be surprised at the salaries you've seen, because the ones that I've seen, because I look, we're right there. And I don't believe the chief received the raise last year, and I don't think he received one this year. I'm not positive.
Well, if he didn't, he's still doing pretty well,
No,
you know.
he's-
Again, it's not said in a
That
disrespectful way,
That
you know.
Tuesday article was
Well, that's where I got-
was misleading.
Well, that's,
Because that was his W-2, and he sold back in his contract.
okay, vacation,
He's allowed
time,
to sell back
okay. Yeah, well, that is
vacation time.
misleading then.
So that added on to his salary at the end of the year. So he doesn't make that every year.
Okay, well-
Okay, he makes a lot less than that,
All right.
but he had those extra days.
That's good to
put
know.
in.
I mean,
So it was misleading.
Yeah.
But whenever you see the, with the chief's contract versus the lieutenant's contracts, whenever a lieutenant gets a bump because of their contract, the chief has to make a certain amount more
Not
than.
anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
No, it used to be his state said that he had to make 2% more than the captain.
I got a copy.
Than his highest. They
I
did
do wanna
away with
see
that
it.
2 years ago.
Okay.
Now it's negotiable between the town board, so he'll always be the top guy on the police department. But there's some people that may make overtime that could go over him. So I mean, you balance it a bunch, but now it's negotiable by yearly. And I think the last 2 years he was wrong. He negotiated. I think we gave him 1%, and everybody else got more than that, and he got 1%. Well, he says 0, but I think
That was the year before.
that was the year before.
Yeah.
Then, Steve,
I
can
told
tell
the
you-
chief to negotiate both years.
Okay, but it's very misleading. What
No.
you're reading the papers is very misleading, so don't take that.
well,
Give us
that's
a
why I'm
call
here,
and-
that's why I usually
Yeah.
come down and get
Give us a call and
clarification.
ask us.
Yeah.
and we'll let you know, but papers are, they want to put negative stuff out and raise so they can sell papers, and they don't ask the proper
But
questions.
Steve, you're back to your question. I used to negotiate these PBA contracts. And actually, the labor attorney that represents Riverhead PBA also represents a lot of the other East End PBAs. So they're all very comparable. They all look at each other when they negotiate. So they're all about the same on the East End. As far
The
as-
chief made the mistake of being the highest, so he made the newspaper,
Well,
yeah.
That's right.
PBA doesn't
Yeah.
negotiate for the SOA, and he negotiates for himself, so, but that's a whole separate thing.
That's
But the
right.
state looked at this, and they realized this bubble was gonna break eventually, because no municipality can sustain it for any length of time. So they're creating a tier 6. They're creating, paying into your pension fund for the tier 6. Paying into medical, which is coming up, which a lot of departments are doing, and Riverhead's moving that direction too. There's lots of ways that we're trying to cut into that, to make that work.
Steve, you should know, I mean, I've said this, I can say it till I'm blue in the face, we've cut over 10% of our workforce. Our budget has been, what was it, Bill, over 6 budgets, was it 0.3% spending increase over 6 budgets, something like that? It was well under 1%.
Including this year, I think it was a little more than 0.5%.
Okay, so over 6 years, our budget increase, spending increase, has only been a 0.5% average over 6 years. I think News Review said they did find towns that did that, but I don't believe them because I haven't seen the numbers. That's a real number. That's a real number. Our 0.5% a year, each year over 5 years, we've done a very good job of making the town lean, and we'll continue to do that.
And I
After the
agree
meeting,
with
Can
you.
I talk to you after the meeting?
Yeah, sure.
And even with this consolidation we did, it looks like we've given out pay raises, but the bottom line is we saved
$70,000, $80,000.
$80,000. It was part of the big plan. So
Well,
you've got
Would you have
so
been able
many
to do that
parts to
without
it.
the raises? I
I
mean,
think so.
well, that's, I think, the
Well, when
point
you
that
eliminate-
Councilwoman Giglio was making, I think she was making that point. I don't want to put
Absolutely.
words in her mouth.
Yep.
That you would have really, I mean, you might be pushing the staff, but everybody's kind of doing that,
Well, when you consolidate, eliminate department, you create totally new entities for the other people to deal with. It's not like increase the workload, they're switching title. As John had pointed out on some of those changes, they're
It's
actually
not
working out a
just-
title.
it's
It's not
not
just
just
pushing the pen
Tell
harder.
them to work harder.
I don't want to talk about it.
We're giving these
Different
people
duties.
another department, a different department to work, okay?
Give them
So
a
the
percentage of what
staff-
they save.
The staff has to.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Try to do that in civil service.
Actually, I like the idea you had, give them the position and make it, and give them a retro. I like retro. That's a good way to look at it.
That was my,
Yeah, that was, Councilman,
Yeah.
I don't want to take the credit.
You said give them retro.
Councilman Dunleavy's, I was just repeating
All
it.
right.
But they were given to very seasoned, experienced workers. It was
I think
really
we're
just
beat
pick
this
somebody to
horse.
have. People that got these duties have definitely proved themselves here for many years.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, Steve, does
Thank you.
anybody else wish to be heard today? Not seeing
I'd like
anybody,
to make a
motion to
motion, we
adjourn?
close the
Someone
town
second
board
by-
meeting.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, abstentions, motion carried. That was relatively painless.
I didn't think of it. It's still permissive.